Just about ready to get underway. The Spartans in the Navy. That's Roberts and Albrecht getting us set to get underway this afternoon from Cleveland, Ohio's DeSanto Field. Little squib kick handled by the up man at the 20. Slipped through near the 40-yard line. It's into the arms of Bobby Grishaber. And so Waynesburg will start with the football, led by their junior quarterback, Tyler Perrone, who transferred to this Yellow Jacket program ahead of the 2016 season from Division II Seton Hill. And the junior leads the pack onto the field with Chad Walker. There you see in the backfield, the lead running back, a junior out of Maryland. 3 wide set for Waynesburg. It's a handoff to Walker, and he'll get a couple out to about the 40, 41-yard line before he's wrapped up. Walker so far this year averaging about 75 yards a game on the ground, and about 4 per carry. He picks up 5 there. 2nd and 5. A very multiple offense run by Chris Smithley, who used to be the offensive coordinator. Now he runs the offense as the head coach. There is Perrone rolling out left, firing left, and it's tipped incomplete. A great job rushing over to knock that football away. Nick Moretti was the intended target. Stop made by Brian Victor on the incompletion, right in and out of his hands. 3rd down and 5 to go from the 43, and a shotgun for Perrone with Walker to his right. The look is to the left again. In the flat this time. That'll be a 1st down, and out past midfield, past the Spartan 45-yard line to about the 42. So the pass complete there to Nick Moretti. He's the number 1 target for Waynesburg's junior quarterback, Tyler Perrone. Moretti, also a junior from Washington, Pennsylvania. He had the big game-winning touchdown reception 2 weeks ago. Waynesburg coming off a bye. They target Moretti in the flat again, and he is wrapped up right away by Skylar Watus. A generous spot will give them the line of scrimmage again, maybe a half-yard back. 2nd down after the stop by Watus, the sophomore. This offense for Waynesburg toward the bottom of the PAC, 9th in points per game, and through the air is really where they thrive, 4th in passing yards per game. So look for that connection a lot today, Perrone to Moretti. This time they hand it off on 2nd down to Walker. He's looking for space, and again, Watus in on the stop. Out to about the 37. Gain of 5 on the play. That 3-4 defense by the Spartans has been tough all season long, especially against the run. So an offense that does better through the air against the defense that can really stop the ball on the ground. Perrone again with 4 wide. Walker in his right hip. He's looking right, and he's got his man close to a 1st down. Looks like he's got it. The 1st down pass goes to Bobby Grishaber. Slowly and methodically, Waynesburg moving the football in this first drive. Three wide on that far side for the Yellow Jackets, with Walker again in the backfield. The hand is to Walker from the shotgun, and he slithers forward out near the 25-yard line. Quick handoff right up the gut, led by the freshman center, Joe Colosimo. out of Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. And we'll set up 2nd and 5 from the 26. Fake handoff. Pass out to the left, and they'll get another first down inside the 20-yard line to Jawan Jones. First time we've seen Jones targeted this afternoon. And again, Waynesburg moving the sticks. This has to make Chris Smithley very happy, and right now it looks like the game plan is to get the ball out of Tyler Perrone's hands as quickly and efficiently as possible and get the ball outside the numbers. We've seen the throws in the flat to Moretti, Grishaber, and now Jawan Jones. Mixed in with a couple of runs up the gut to Chad Walker. And now Waynesburg in the red zone. Walker looking for space, and he's wrapped up immediately by Ian Henderson. Gain of about 2, it looks like, on the play. It'll set up 2nd down. But this is a successful drive so far for Waynesburg. If they do have to kick, they are very much in range of Garrett Guthrie, the junior, who hit from 39 and 40 yards 2 weeks ago. And Waynesburg's come from behind victory over St. Vincent. 12-10 they won after being down going into the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 8, Perrone gets rid of it quickly, but it's behind the intended target with double coverage. Schuster was there, as was Patrick Crossy, and that one goes out of bounds. And out of the reach of Doje Crum. So 3rd down and 8 from the 16-yard line. The very first drive of this game on a lovely Saturday afternoon from DeSanto Field. Perrone in the shotgun, 4 wide. Lone man on the far side is Crum. Perrone, lots of pressure, lobs it up, incomplete. No laundry on the field, and it's 4th down. Boy, the Spartans brought the house, and they were right in Tyler Perrone's face. He tried to throw one to a spot, but out of the range of Doje Crum. Looks like Waynesburg will bring on the field goal unit and try to get on the board first. It will be Garrett Guthrie to kick. Nick Moretti will hold. Guthrie, the junior. Good snap, fine hold. And it wobbles through. So Garrett Guthrie, now 5 of 5 in field goals this year, and he puts Waynesburg on top after the first drive of the game. It's the Yellow Jackets 3 and Case nothing.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Waynesburg in the lead after the very first drive of the game, ends in 3 points courtesy of Garrett Guthrie's 5th field goal of the season. As now the Spartans offense will go to work. Drew Saxton and company will get their first crack at this Waynesburg defense, and we'll get our first look at the number 1 key in this football game, at least on paper. The Spartans with the best passing offense in the PAC against Waynesburg, who has the best pass defense in the President's Athletic Conference. A little trouble getting that ball set up on the tee, but now we're ready to go. Nate Stefanski, Chase Whitty back to return. It's Whitty from the 11. Looking for space up the middle. and slides through to about the 33, 34-yard line. Decent field position for Case as they look to get going and erase this 3-0 deficit. Drew Saxton has had a wonderful rookie season. The freshman has already set the Case freshman single-season passing yards record. 2,375 yards through the air for Drew. A standout in the Western PA high school football ranks. He's got 4 wide and Jenkins in the backfield. Saxton on the give. Off tackle left. Jenkins cuts it back against the grain, plants the foot, and gets stopped at about the 38-yard line. But a decent pickup. A 5-yard gain on first down brings it to the 38, and Saxton running the offense quickly, as he's wont to do. This is Fan in the flat. He's got first down yardage, and he is forced out right there by Vashon Graham. No contact, but Graham had the angle, and so Fan on his first reception of the game gets the first down for the Spartans. Saxton has gotten so much more adept throughout the course of this year at running this offense with pace. He'll go empty backfield here. Now 10 on the play clock. Saxton looking again. Out to the left. That is caught on a little bit of a low throw to Justin Fan. He's got his second reception of the afternoon out to the 49. Another 5-yard pickup and good protection for Saxton. All he was trying to do was buy a little bit of time for Fan to outrun Tyler Smith, the outside linebacker who's converted from safety this year. So an athletic outside linebacker. Inside to Jenkins, and he slips his way out to first down yardage. Inside enemy territory to the 44-yard line, and the Spartans move the sticks again. Now, one of the reasons this is such a good pass defense for Waynesburg is they can play man-to-man because of their athleticism. It lets them get pressure on the quarterback. That's why the Spartans are trying to get rid of the ball quickly. Give up the middle to Zach Hall, the sophomore out of New Albany, Ohio. Picks up a couple on first down. 2nd and 8 from the 42. Opening score in this game, courtesy of a field goal on the first drive by Garrett Guthrie for Waynesburg. Waynesburg with 3 down linemen. They're a base 4-3 set. They go with 3 down on this 2nd down and 8. Saxton with pressure from the outside. Stepping up, tucking and running, finding space and sliding down. The Spartans want a late hit call, and they will get a late flag. That looks to be in their favor. Saxton had the first down with his feet, and then after he slid, he got pummeled.
After the play was over, foul, unnecessary roughness, number 32 of the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So that's Garrett Hepner, who just could not control his momentum as he went to tackle the Spartans' freshman quarterback. And so an extra 15 yards for the Spartans takes them to the 17. A 3 wide set with 2 in the backfield. Hall and Turkowski. It's Turkowski to the left of Saxton. Now 3 on the play clock. He gets it off with 2 and hands off to Hall, and he's stuffed immediately. Hepner making up, at least temporarily, for that penalty by making the stop on first down. 6:40 to go in this opening quarter. Two strong offensive drives, one by each side. Garrett Guthrie's field goal has put the Yellow Jackets on top. Morgan and DeFrancesco on the bottom of your screen in the 4-wide set. And again, 3 down linemen for Saxton. He's got a good pocket and time. Looking to the end zone. Morgan just out of his reach. Might have had some grabbing on his collar from behind. Colt Morgan bidding for his 17th touchdown of the year. And that ball just out of his reach. Coverage by Andrew Brinsick, who has a couple of interceptions this year, including one in week 6 to seal the win late in the 4th quarter against Carnegie Mellon. 3rd down and 8 from the 15. First down markers at about the 7-yard line. Saxton looking left pylon, diving grab, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Heck of an effort and a great find by Drew Saxton. Let's take a quick look. Morgan very nearly had 1 foot inbounds, but he does not get the call. Did not have clean possession by the time he went out. And so Robertson Albrecht looking to tie. And he does. The freshman Albrecht makes it 3-3 as the Spartans and Yellow Jackets trade field goals in the first 2 drives of this ball game.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
1 field goal per side. The Spartans and the Yellow Jackets all knotted at 3-3. 5:56 to go in quarter number 1. Robertson Albrecht kicking one through the uprights moments ago for the Spartans to even things after Garrett Guthrie knocked one through on the other end for Waynesburg. Case the number 20 team in the nation facing a Waynesburg team that's 4-4 on the year, but they have played tight in almost every game in the last handful of weeks. All of their wins have been close, with 3 fourth-quarter comebacks. It's a game early as Jackson picks up the kick and gets out to about the 25-yard line. James Jackson on the return. And the ball back in the hands of Waynesburg junior quarterback Tyler Perrone. What we saw a lot of in the first drive for Waynesburg, quick releases by Perrone. They want to get the ball out to the flats, outside the numbers as much as they can, especially to Nick Moretti, and let him work. The big reason for that is Drew Smithley, the head coach who calls the offensive plays for Waynesburg, does not want to make Cameron Brown a factor in this game. And off up the middle, that's going to get 1st down yardage for Waynesburg. Chad Walker, who handles about 75% of the workload on the ground week in and week out, has fresh legs after the bye week last week. You have to think that'll help Waynesburg. They're a little bit more fresh than Case is, coming off their victory last week on the road against Bethany. First down from the 36. Walker again in the backfield. And they'll give it to him again. Gets about 2 or 3 before he's taken down. Chad Walker, part of a trio that gets the gives for this Waynesburg side. Jordan Taylor and Scott Bauman, a couple of freshmen, will also see the football. but it's been all walkers so far in the early going. Perone claps his hands. 15 on the play clock. Doesn't like what he sees, and so he'll back up and rework things at the line of scrimmage. 3 on the play clock, he gets it off. Rolls right, gets rid of it quick. And that's a reception for Doje Crum out past the 40-yard line. Taken down by Joshua Smith. Smith, the free safety, finding himself a little bit more involved on the defensive side of things this year. A big part of the special teams unit. Last year as a freshman. It'll set up 3rd and 4. Already Waynesburg having a ton more success than Bethany did last week against Case. Perone dropping back. Lots of pressure. He's flushed out. Fires it over the middle, and it's behind the intended target, Cole Booth. A nice job by Perone to improvise there. Stepping up in an ever-collapsing pocket. But he almost threw one away, and Booth did well to get a hand on it and make that incomplete instead of an interception. 4th down and 4. The punting unit will come out. Last week, the Spartans held Bethany to 98 total yards. The Spartans with the victory on the road. 3-3 our score here. Punt fielded at about the 25-yard line. Mario Robena spins his way to the 30. So Case back at it again. Last week the Spartans a 34-3 victory over Bethany. It's 3-3 with 3:36 remaining in the first quarter. Saxton looking deep, looking for Morgan. The flag flies. Morgan had the grab with the left hand falling out of bounds. The pass is ruled incomplete. Morgan forced out by the time he caught the football, but there's going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Brennan Seafick, the junior, was stride for stride with Morgan. And there's a big size mismatch there. Seafick, 5'11", 180 pounds, and Morgan, who's a mismatch for a lot of guys at this level, at 6'5", 195 pounds, was able to get positioning despite the hand checking and grabbing. Made a circus catch despite being ruled incomplete and gets the 15 yards on the penalty. Saxton hands it off to Jenkins. He gets out to the 48-yard line to set up 2nd down. Updating you throughout our ball game today on the happenings over at St. Vincent College, where Washington and Jefferson has pulled way ahead. They were down 9-6, and now it's 26-9 W&J. Washington and Jefferson gets these Yellow Jackets next week to wrap up the regular season. Saxton on 2nd and 7. Calling DeFrancesco over in motion. Looking right, throwing to the sticks. That's a first down reception. Joey Spitali got upended on the back end, but made the grab and held on as he went to ground. That's a nice job by Saxton to look off of Spitali, probably going there all the way. But he forced the defense to commit to the other side. Vashawn Graham too late getting over. He's the man who grabbed the ankles of Spitali and tabletopped him. 1st and 10 from the 44. Tie ball game at 3 with 2:13 to go in the first quarter. This is Jenkins. A flag flies from the defensive backfield, and Jenkins gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped by Hepner. And let's check out the flag.
Personal foul, illegal chop block on the offense, number 55 and 67. 15-yard penalty, remains first down.
So the least penalized team in the PAC, these Spartans, dropped back 15 yards by the chop block. First and 25 from the 44. From the 41, beg your pardon. Jenkins the lone setback in the pistol snap for Saxton. Fake handoff, toss to Fan. He's got room, cuts it back up the middle, and knocked down from behind at about the 50. This was kind of the game plan early in the season when the Spartans were trying to get Saxton comfortable at the collegiate level, get the ball out of his hands quickly. Kind of the offense that we saw in the first drive for Tyler Perrone and Waynesburg. Let's see if Saxton's going back to that methodology here. Kyle Turkowski will check in. 1:10 to go in the first quarter of a tie game. Saxton, a little too far. They keep trying to go to Morgan along the sidelines, and he has been blanket covered by Brennan Seafick, which we've said size-wise could be construed as a mismatch. Morgan's 6 inches taller than the junior out of Pittsburgh. But a nice job so far by Seafick staying with him. 3rd and 15. 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Saxton's got time. Rolling out right. That's a first down reception. Out to the 30-yard line, and the Spartans move the sticks. It's Joey Spitali. Saxton had loads of time and did a tremendous job to step up in the pocket as it collapsed. Fan in the flat. Now to the 23. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's a pickup of about 5. They'll spot it at the 22. Sun beating down on DeSanto Field as the Spartans try to take the lead. 15 seconds remain in the first quarter. About a 3-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. They'll hand it off to Turkowski. And a gang tackle after a gain of 1. So that'll set up 3rd down, and it'll set us up for the start of the second quarter as we flip the field. A tight one and a low-scoring one. Case 3, Waynesburg 3 from Cleveland.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
3-3 our score from DeSanto Field in Cleveland. The Case Western Reserve University Spartans and the Waynesburg University Yellow Jackets. Welcome back inside. Andrew Luftglass with you as the Spartans are driving. They've got the ball on the Waynesburg 21-yard line. It is 3rd and 3. They have had to make up a lot of turf in this drive. At one point, due to a penalty, they were backed up to 1st and 25. chipped away at the yardage and converted. And now they're trying to convert another 3rd down and short to keep this drive alive. They're in kind of the area of the field where, knowing Greg Debelak's disdain for field goals, they may make this 4-down territory. That is Hall in the backfield. And a 4-wide set. Morgan just outside of your screen at the bottom. Saxton on the give. Hall slips ahead and dives forward for a 1st down. He got tripped up, and on second effort, he was able to plunge to the sticks. So a 1st down pickup for Case, and a big one. First quarter breakdown, the Spartans and Waynesburg relatively even. And Waynesburg holding the Case passing game in check, relatively speaking. 56 yards through the air, 86 all-purpose for the Case offense. Saxton with time. Throwing up a lob ball to the end zone. Touchdown, Joey Spitali. Saxton had loads of time, but he didn't need it. It was a quick drop, a little toss, and right over the top of Brennan Seafick. Joey Spitali pulls it in. His 4th touchdown of the year and his 2nd straight week into the end zone. Now he's on the hold for Albrecht, who boots it through. Case 10, Waynesburg 3. Joey Spitali on the strike from Drew Saxton, and the Spartans ahead to start the 2nd quarter.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
The Spartans 10 and Waynesburg 3 following a touchdown pass from Drew Saxton to Joey Spitali. So Case in the lead for the first time today. The pass is a 17-yard strike to number 17. Spitali picks up his 4th touchdown of the year, and he's scored in back-to-back weeks. The senior out of Roselle, Illinois. So it'll be incumbent on Yellow Jackets quarterback Tyler Perrone to march his team down the field again. The kickoff by Alexander Svakianos, handled by James Jackson. To the 35, tries to roll off a tackle, but he is ganged up on. Doesn't end up going down, but he is stuffed. Isaac Withrow, part of that stop. Well, if Tyler Perrone and company are going to have any success through the air, then somebody's going to have to beat Colin Schuster. Freshman defensive back
Officials
for the
timeout.
Spartans.
Injury.
Has been terrific this year. And now we've got an injury on the field for Case, and unfortunately, the man we were planning on highlighting a moment ago, it looks like Schuster is down. That is number 9 for the Spartans, Colin Schuster, who leads the team with 3 interceptions. He had 2 last week, returning one for a 51-yard touchdown en route to PAC Rookie of the Week honors. Only freshman on the Spartans' defensive 2-deep. He has been a big weapon in the defensive backfield for 6th-year defensive coordinator Warren Miller, but he has gone down with an injury. That touchdown we saw moments ago from Joey Spitali, putting the Spartans up 10-3 over Waynesburg. 14-13 remaining in the first quarter, and Schuster slowly getting up. Hope it's nothing more than a cramp. He's walking off the field gingerly, and so Tyler Perrone and this Waynesburg offense may well have an opportunity to attack Case without arguably its best corner. Yellow Jackets set up the offense. Zach Bauman checking in the game for the first time. He's the man to the right of Perrone in the shotgun, with Walker to the left. The give is to Walker. Bauman helping out as a lead blocker. And they pick up about 3 yards out to the 31. That drive summary for the Spartans: they took 4 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock, 9 plays and 70 yards. It's the longest scoring drive of the ball game this afternoon, coupled with a couple of field goals, one by Garrett Guthrie for Waynesburg and the other by Robertson Albrecht for the Spartans. Fake handoff, the pass behind Booth. He tips it and grabs it out to the 45-yard line. An athletic, acrobatic play by Cole Booth. The sophomore reaches behind himself to tip the ball into his hands. A gain of 14 for Waynesburg and a first down. Perrone from the shotgun again. Bauman this time to his left. The give to Walker. Trying to get to the 50. He got stood up. The Spartans think they've stripped the football.
The runner's forward progress was stopped.
His forward progress was stopped. A quick call. Cameron Brown was in on the stop, and Cameron trying to wrestle that ball away from Chad Walker. You see him going for the ball more than the man, and eventually he did rip that ball free, but not until the forward progress was stopped. So 2nd and 6 from the 49. Cameron hasn't gotten into the backfield just yet this afternoon. Winner of 3 straight PAC and UAA Defensive Player of the Week honors, and last week, Defensive Team of the Week for D3Football.com. That's near a first down pickup for Waynesburg, out to Nick Moretti, the favorite target for Tyler Perrone. Looks like it's going to be good enough for the first down, just barely, as the officials confer. On that near side, head referee Stephen Hall trying to determine the spot. First down from the 45 with the Spartans up 10-3 on a 17-yard touchdown pass to Joey Spitali last drive. Perrone under center for the first time. This time Jordan Taylor in the backfield. They'll give to the up man Bauman. And once again, K's going right for the football. They won't get it. Patrick Crossy helping to stop forward momentum. And it's 2nd down and 9 to go, a 1-yard pickup. Nine seconds left on the play clock as Perrone gets the offense set up. This is the first drive we've seen him go under center. Fake handoff to Taylor. Looking over the middle, a rainbow floated too far for Moretti. Looking to hit him in stride inside the 5-yard line, and Moretti had a step, but the ball just a little bit too ambitious from Tyler Perrone. Nick Moretti, the junior out of Trinity High School in Western Pennsylvania. Only appeared in 5 games the previous 2 years, but this year, team leader in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdown receptions. Caught 4 and the game-winning touchdown in a 12-10 win against St. Vincent 2 weeks ago. Perrone stepping up, going deep to Crum, hand-checking, incomplete pass. on the near sideline. Crum likely looking for a flag and none coming. That'll bring up 4th and 9. Coverage by Kevin Chrisis. Offense remains on the field on 4th and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Spartans do have a man back to receive a punt if one is coming from Perone. Justin Fan is the man back. And we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Waynesburg, their first of the half.
So Waynesburg calls its first timeout. 4th and 9 from the Case 44. The Spartans in the lead with under 11 to play in the first half.
Have you heard the news? That Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Well, before the timeout, Waynesburg was thinking about going for it on 4th and 9. Now they will opt to punt. And so the Spartans will take over as that one rolls close to the 1 and is downed at the 1. Waynesburg gets a big break. That was Nick Gibson on the punt. And the ball downed at the 1-yard line. That was pretty close to the man who downed that ball lying in the end zone, which would have been a touchback. Instead, the ball placed inside the 1-yard line. And there was a safety in the other game of note for the Spartans in the PAC. The game this week between Washington and Jefferson and St. Vincent. St. Vincent getting 2 points on the W&J safety, and now Waynesburg hopes to do the same against Case. Good protection for Saxton. He looks comfortable in his own end zone, but tosses up a jump ball that's way too far for Luke DiFrancesco. Spartans might have caught a little bit of a break there. Justin Wilco, the senior DB, was closer to that ball than DiFrancesco was, but he could not for the life of him locate the football. Saxton had a lot of time, and eventually I think it became a problem for him of just trying to figure out where to throw the football and making sure he didn't make a bad decision or wait too long. 2nd and 10. Give up the middle, and the ball is loose on the turf at the 1-yard line. Waynesburg thinks they have it. And they do. The Yellow Jackets come away with the football as Zach Hall coughs it up. He never really had it, and as he plunged in to the defensive line, it just spilled right out of his mitts. And now Waynesburg with a chance to tie. They have the ball on the 2-yard line. A golden opportunity for Waynesburg. The give is to Walker. He's tripped up. Might have gotten a half yard there. Skylar Wade is helping out on the stop. It was unclear exactly who came away with that football. We'll find out later who is credited with the recovery of that fumble. 2nd down and 2 to go. 2nd and goal from the 2 after the fumble by Hall. Perone and Waynesburg trying to tie it. They'll hand it off to Walker. He slams his head forward to the 1-yard line, but he's stopped right there. Third down as the Spartans come up with a huge stop. Looked like it might have been Isaac Withrow getting in there. They bring in the big men, Bauman and Taylor. Taylor is the tailback. They give to the up back Bauman, trying to push forward. Did the Spartans get the stop? No. Scott Bauman able to plunge his way into the end zone, and Waynesburg is a PAT away from knotting this game up. Well, we've got a back and forth affair, and it was a fumble by Zach Hall recovered on the 2-yard line that has given Waynesburg new life. Garrett Guthrie, the junior, 3 of 5 in PATs this year, trying to tie it. And he does. Well, a quick drive and a short drive for Waynesburg. The touchdown by Scott Bauman, the freshman from Franklin, Pennsylvania, picks up his first career TD, and it's good enough with the PAT to draw us even in Cleveland.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
The biggest play in this game is a fumble recovery by Tyler Smith on a ball coughed up by Zach Hall at the 2-yard line. Garrett Hepner is credited with the forced fumble, and Tyler Smith, who converted from safety to linebacker this year, scoops it up at the bottom of a big pile before Scott Bauman on 3rd down forces his way across the goal line to tie this ball game. 10-10 our score. The touchdowns by Joey Spitali for Case and Scott Bauman for Waynesburg. 9:02 to go in the first half. Mike Ryle on the kick. Ball fumbled at about the 10-yard line. And the Spartans will only get it out to about the 14. Chase Whitty coughed that one up. And now the Spartans with a long field, trying to get back on top. A frustrating start to this game for the number 20 team in the nation, but you have to give so much credit to Waynesburg. They have hung tight in almost every game this year. Really, the only game I think you could say that was out of hand was on the road at Grove City, a 28-3 loss. They've been in almost every other contest. Saxton's got an empty backfield. He's stepping up. He's throwing to Fan. Space in front of him. He's got the first down, diving out past the 25. See if Case tries to pick up the tempo in this offense. They want to run this offense with pace, and part of that is getting up to the line of scrimmage, and the other part of the formula is getting rid of the ball quickly. Saxton gets rid of that one quick, but it's incomplete, looking for Spitali on the far side. Second down and 10 from the 27. Saxton with one in the backfield. Pressure coming immediately, and Saxton is dropped. Garrett Hepner with the sack. And that happened quickly. The front three came in a hurry, and Hepner ripped Saxton down for a loss. 3rd and 17. Kyle Turkovsky will check into the game at running back. That is one of the big reasons why Waynesburg has been so good at defending the pass. They play man, they get pressure, even with just 3 rushing. Saxton stepping up, rolling out, buying for time. He's got pressure again, and he rolls back the other way. Time and space for Saxton because of his legs, now looking to run, and he gets knocked down at about the 29-yard line. He ran about a mile to get 2 yards, and it's 4th down. Well, credit Saxton with at least making something happen. It was almost incredibly dangerous. He left the ball a little bit vulnerable when he cut it back the other way. And you have to think there was at least some concern that Brayton Edwards in pursuit might have a chance to swat that out of his hand. 4th down and a punt coming. A very low roller. And Jawan Jones will let it roll. Out to the 28-yard line, and Waynesburg to take over again. What a stop by that Waynesburg defense. We circled ahead of the game today. The Case passing offense, which is the best in the PAC by the numbers, against the Waynesburg pass defense, which is the best in the PAC by the numbers. Case with over 320 yards per game through the air. Waynesburg, on the other side, allows just 164 yards per game through the air. And it's the Yellow Jackets coming out on top in that department this afternoon. Handoff goes to Walker. Not much there. Trying to go off tackle left, and that's usually a pretty safe way to go. With Alex Paulina, a former D1 man at Pitt, as the lead blocker. The junior from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. Played 2 years at Pitt. He was part of the Pitt team that beat Clemson. Knocked off Clemson a couple of years ago. And transferred to this program to Waynesburg because of their criminal justice department. The best criminal justice department in Pennsylvania. There's Perrone running off tackle right, making something happen and picking up a couple on 2nd down. Paulino played a couple years with Pitt. And because of his major, transferred to Waynesburg. They have the best criminal justice department in the state of Pennsylvania and top 25 in the nation. 3rd down and 6 from the 32. Walker, the lone man in the backfield. Now 4 on the play clock. 1 on the play clock, and they just get it off. Perrone fires over the middle, caught for a 1st down. Nick Moretti on a little comebacker. Perrone just got it off in time. Stepped up in the pocket, got rid of it quickly, and threw low to Moretti, who was able to get his hands underneath the football for a 1st down. Out to the 45, and Waynesburg moving. Approaching the 5-minute mark to play in the opening half. Case needs a win to keep pace for at least a share of the PAC title. Perrone, the handoff to Walker. Slips between tackles and gets his way out past midfield and 1 yard shy of the sticks. A 9-yard 1st down run. Spots the ball at the 46-yard line. A frustrated Spartan sideline. They have been unable to stop the ground attack for Waynesburg today. Not usually the strength of this side. And a good mix of run and pass by the Yellow Jackets has them in business. Walker, he stopped quickly. Waitis right there. 2 more blue shirts coming in along with Patrick Crossy on the stop. It'll set up 3rd down, and it looks like 2 to go. They'll give them a loss of 1 on the play. Time ticking away. in the first half. Dorian Hardy checking in as part of a 3-wide set on the far side for Tyler Perrone. Fake handoff, tossed to Jones. He slips away from a tackle and gets the first down. Nifty footwork by Jawan Jones to get away from the first potential tackle and get the 2 yards he needed to pick up the first down. You can imagine one of the points of emphasis in the locker room at halftime from defensive coordinator Warren Miller is going to be fundamental tackling. That was a missed opportunity to set up fourth down. Walker off tackle right. He's got some space, and they go low to knock him out of bounds. Isaac Withrow on the stop. A good long drive by the Yellow Jackets after a short drive and a quick stop by Waynesburg. It was a 3-and-out forced by the Yellow Jackets after they had tied the game on a touchdown following a fumble. This is Jordan Taylor on 2nd and 6, looking for space and finding very little. Patrick Crossy and Ian Henderson on the stop. It was a fumble on the 2-yard line by Spartan running back Zach Hall.
Timeout.
That was ultimately scooped up at the 2.
That's their first of the half.
As the Spartans take their first time out of the half. That fumble by Hall was picked up by Tyler Smith. And then Scott Bauman went in for the touchdown on 3rd down. Case nearly had the stop in the red zone and couldn't get it. And Waynesburg's had the momentum since then. It was really, if you're going to circle a turning point, that fumble was it. The game-tying touchdown in PAT, a 3-and-out. And now this drive by the Yellow Jackets, which they've converted a couple times on 3rd down. They've got 3rd and 6 now. Each team has used 1 timeout in the half. The ball on the 36-yard line, the 39-yard line of the Spartans. Waynesburg trying to continue this drive with 2:22 left in the first half. Don't underestimate how important it's been for Waynesburg to have those fresh legs coming off the bye week. Last time they were on the turf, a big come-from-behind win against St. Vincent 2 weeks ago. Perrone on 3rd and 6. Dumps it off to Taylor, and he wasn't ready for it. Heavy pressure coming from the Spartans. Perrone had to get rid of the ball in a hurry, and Taylor hadn't whipped the head around in time. He had just turned around and was ready to locate the football, but it was already halfway to him, and he couldn't get the arms up in time. 4th and 6 and a punting situation. Now that is perfect execution by Case and a good play call by Warren Miller to put the heat on Tyler Perrone. Nick Gibson to punt. Scooped up at about the 9-yard line. Mario Rabina on the return gets to about the 18 before he's stuffed. That was a big hit at the end. Rabina trying to plant the foot, and he got pancaked. First and 10 from the 18. Case 10, Waynesburg 10 with 2:10 left in the first half. Spartans will get the ball after the break. They want the lead. Saxton in the flat. Bumping off of a tackle is Kyle Turkowski out to the 25. 2 timeouts left for the Spartans. Turkowski again in the backfield. Saxton looking right. Colt Morgan has room. He's got the football out to the 39-yard line. Case moving, still with those timeouts. 1:41 to go in the first half. Saxton on the low snap. Gets it out. Outside the numbers on the far side to Spitali. Pickup of about 6. Clock bleeding down. Clap of the hands from Saxton. He steps up, looks over the middle. It's caught for a first down out past the 40. Justin Fan on the reception, and they move the sticks again. And a timeout because of an injury.
Officials timeout, injury, defense.
And that is a big one for the Yellow Jackets. It's Tyler Smith, the junior outside linebacker. Started as a safety last year, and because of his athleticism, head coach Drew Smithley moved him over to outside linebacker. He has been a force. Chris Smithley, moving him to linebacker this year, and he has been an absolute force, leading the team in tackles and tackles for loss. And Coach Smithley saying he could be one of the best athletes that they have on this team. It was Smith who recovered the fumble on the 2-yard line that led to the game-tying touchdown for Waynesburg, and he is up and being helped off the field, but doesn't need much help. He is walking off mostly on his own power. He'll at least miss a couple plays here. 2 timeouts left for both sides. Tie ball game at 10 with 1:15 to go in the first half. Well, that's slow the Spartans' momentum that they've had on this drive. Saxton in the shotgun. Stepping up, running with the football. He's got Akers in front of him and runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Drew Saxton has a first down. It wasn't that there was much pressure, but with all the coverage, there was a ton of space in front of Saxton, and he capitalized. 1:03 to go in the first half. Turkowski in the backfield, 4 wide. Morgan, the top target at the bottom of your screen. Saxton looking left. Rolls out right. And he finds Morgan at the 15. Morgan cuts it back at the 10, and he's wrestled out of bounds right there. They're going to say that he stayed in bounds, it appears. 51 seconds to go. The wrap up by Justin Wilco. First down and goal to go. They will say he went out of bounds, so the clock stopping at 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Saxton looking to Morgan again. Now over the middle. Justin Fan to pay dirt. The Spartans in front. 16-10. Fan got a half step on his man, Andrew Brensick. And in a tight window, Drew Saxton hit him. Well, that was exactly the drive the Spartans wanted at the end of the first half. Robertson Albrecht trying to make it a 7-point lead. The freshman's kick is true. Case comes right back. They may have just grabbed the momentum from Waynesburg. The touchdown by Justin Fan at the end of a less than 2-minute drive puts Case in front 17-10.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world 1 sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
The surgical Spartans offense needed just a minute and 24 seconds and 7 plays to march 82 yards before Justin Fan caught the touchdown pass from Drew Saxton. Second touchdown pass by Saxton today. One to Spitali, one to Fan, and now Drew has himself 30 touchdowns on the year through the air. Case in front. Now they need a stop to go into the half with the lead. This is Jawan Jones on the return. He's got space down the sideline, tiptoeing his way along the white paint, and he finally goes out of bounds. Couldn't stay in once he got to his own 40. Jawan Jones with a tightrope walking job, and he just got shoved a little bit at the end as he went out. 41 seconds remain in the first half, and Tyler Perrone's offense will have to move a little bit quicker than it has so far today. That is, if they have designs on trying to tie this game. Looks like not, though. They're handing it off to Taylor, and they might just be content sending this to halftime. Jordan Taylor had the ball stripped at the end of that play, and the Spartans think they have it. Taylor was trying to stay on his feet. The whistle did not blow, and the Spartans strip it and come away with the football.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Case Western.
Patrick Crossy was in there. Looked like Jason Lockamy was as well, or Patrick Lease, I beg your pardon. And they helped to strip that ball away. We'll get the official word on the forced fumble credit and the fumble recovery credit as well. But after the Spartans had a big cough up earlier to help Waynesburg tie it, now it's the Yellow Jackets who give the ball up on the first play of this drive. Saxton tosses that one into the hands and then out of the hands of Vashawn Graham. Oh my. The junior out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, must be just sick right now. He had that one in the breadbasket at his own 30, and it just dropped right out of his hands. So the Spartans get a big-time break as they try to pad the lead at the end of the first half. Saxton with time. Down the middle. That one is intercepted. Andrew Brinsick picked it off. Joey Spitali was the target, and Saxton tried to thread the needle in between two DBs. Brinsick with his third pick of the year. And it's a touchback to give Waynesburg the football. So one near interception that should have been is followed by a true interception. Brinsick's third INT of the year. He had one in week 1 against Muskingum, one in week 6 against Carnegie Mellon. And this one will send us to half. The knee by Tyler Perrone, a back and forth and nail-biting contest through the first 2 quarters. It's Case 17, Waynesburg 10 from Cleveland.